I will reiterate, if you are voting for Trump, cool, we're not friends. And in this sense, it's well, we agree to disagree situation. We can agree to disagree who has the best breadsticks. Is it Longhorn Steakhouse or Olive Garden? I mean, it's Olive Garden, but like we can agree to disagree on something like that, something that's trivial that doesn't really affect other people's lives. This right here, this election affects so many lives, and it causes a grave danger to any minority, any person of color, any woman, any immigrant, anybody who isn't white, straight male. So if you're rocking with Trump, you can't rock with me. Because there is a line. Either you're on the right side of history or on the wrong side of history. And Trump, anybody voting for him, is on the absolute wrong side of history. There is no debate about that. There is no debate about that. You're on the wrong side of history if you're rocking with Trump. And this is another prime example of these racist politicians, because this was a racist statement. And he doubled down on CNN saying that he doesn't regret it and that he'll say it again because it's all true. He's a racist. All right. Plain and simple. So it's you got in your party, if you're a Republican, you got people who are racist. So if you rock with them, that means you condone racism. That means you condone racists. You don't condemn them. I can't rock with you. And that's just the way it is. And why has this caused fury in me? It's because of the second story. And there are going to be people out there to try to say that these two things aren't connected. They are absolutely connected. Anybody that's a person of color who's a self-loving person of color, because there's some self-hatred people of color who will actively go against their people. Anybody who is self-loving can tell you, hey, there's a direct correlation between the words that these politicians are saying and actions of people out in the street. And here's another example of this. A student has left Gettysburg College after a racial slur was etched onto a student's chest. I don't think y'all heard me. I said a student has left Gettysburg College after a racial slur was etched onto a student's chest. So a lot of y'all people out there listening might not know what an etched means. Maybe I didn't even say the word right because y'all know speech impediment. Let me just give y'all a brief synopsis of this story. Several students were attending an informal gathering of the swim team at an on-campus residence on September 6th, when one of the people that was attending this little soiree, used a box cutter to scratch the N-word on another student's chest. Guess what? They were teammates on the swim team. You got that right. 2 teammates on the swim team, one white, one black. The white one carved with a box cutter the N-word on his black teammate's chest. Now, some of you are going to say, Bruce, that didn't really happen. Google it. One of the first things that pop up are several news articles from reputable news organizations that confirm this. This happened September the 6th. As I'm filming this right now, it is September 26th. This will air September 27th. There's no racism in America? Okay. So before I even started to film this show, and I started out with something that I thought was going to be light, light fare, ends up not being light fare because those 2 stories made me hot. I mean, okay. All right. That's how people are going to react. Let me tell y'all something. Last thing you want. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. Let's, in the words of Bernie Mac, let's move on. I will bring those 2 subjects up at the sibling happy hour that'll be released Tuesday, October the 1st. And y'all will hear my sister's perspective. But the anger that I have, trust me, it's going to be double with her because I'm a little bit more reserved in my emotions than my sister is. And I'm finding it really difficult to reserve my emotions, because if these two stories don't make you sick, don't make you repulsed at what the Republican Party is doing, and the people that are going to be out there, Democrats are, no, they're not. You don't hear Democrats saying this stuff. Sorry. And if you can find an example that wasn't the 1960s Democrats, because then you could find those 1960s Democrats that would say things like this, I have to repeat over and over again, they joined the Republican Party after the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act was passed. Those Democrats joined the Republican Party. If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/Unsolicited Perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.